So today is January 2nd of 2026, and I feel like there's so many people out there thinking about what they're going to do this year and their goals and dreams and how they're going to change their lives. And to me personally, my biggest goal for 2026 is to pay off my car loan. Because to be honest, I want to feel safe and secured around my money. And right now, that's just not the case. And to be honest, I don't think that I'm the only one that feels this way. I keep seeing videos over and over and over again of people paying off their credit card debt. And thankfully, I don't have a credit card debt, but I do have a massive car loan and massive student loans that I'm still working towards. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I plan on paying off my car loan early. And by that, I want to pay it all off in 2026. And hopefully this video will motivate you to take control of your finances as well. Hi, I'm Gabby, and I started this channel back when I was on maternity leave, and I wanted to create a space for me to keep myself accountable as I pay off my debt. And to be honest, just to live a more financially healthy life and to hopefully motivate other people to do the same. Okay, so my goal is to pay off my car loan in 2026 so that I can focus on my student loans in 2027 and finish paying that off in 2027. And by 2028, I'll have no type of debt aside from my mortgage. So that's my goal. So when I first started sharing about my debt in this channel 7 months ago, I had a total of $19,300 left on my car loan. And as of today, I have a total of $15,629.04 left to pay for that loan. So my current monthly payment for my car is $489, and all the interest for this loan is already accounted for. So my interest is not going up every month. The whole interest for the loan is already accounted for. So it doesn't really matter if I pay sooner or later. My interest is already there. I'm not going to pay more or less interest. The reason why I want to pay off my car loan early is because it is a big chunk of my monthly expenses. And once I pay that off, I can use that money towards my student loans. So that means that the $15,629 that I have left on that loan, that amount is not changing. I'm not going to have any interest added towards that. Okay, so just by making the minimum payments alone, the $489 a month, I will be able to pay off a total of $5,868 of my car in 2026 just by making those minimum payments of $489. Now, I'm also going to be making an extra payment monthly of $150 towards my car. So that equates to $1,800 just from the extra $150 every month, because 150 times 12 is $1,800. So with all my monthly payments of $489 plus my extra payment of $150 every month, I'll be paying off a total of $7,668, which is about half of my current balance. Now you may ask, how are you going to find that extra money, the other half, to pay this off by the end of the year? So my remaining balance for 2026 after making the $489 plus $150 payments every month is going to be $7,961. So first thing I'm going to do is take majority of my tax return money, which I'm assuming is going to be around $3,000, and use that money towards that debt. So $7,961 minus $3,000, that brings me down to $4,961. So my plan is to, at the end of the year, take the $4,961 from my savings to finish paying off that loan. Now, of course, I would much rather not have to take nearly $5,000 off of my savings to do that. So if I get any unexpected amount of money throughout the year, I'm going to use that money and use it towards my car loan. That way I don't have to take as much money from my savings. And I'm saying this because in 2025, I realized that I actually got a lot of money aside from my regular income, unexpected money that just come to me. And I'm sure that if you pay attention it probably happens to you too. And I talked a little bit about this in one of my last videos. If you want to watch it, it's linked to this video. But it's really about like the energy you have around money and how you attract money. So I'm not expecting to get thousands and thousands of dollars extra. But if I get $100 extra here, $200 extra there, I'm going to use that money mindfully to pay off my loan because that's my biggest goal for 2026. Now, if you have been following my channel for a while, you know that I'm all about mindset. So in order to stick to my plan and not lose my mind in the process, I'm going to be more intentional in coming back to the present moment as often as I can. And I'm going to pause before I make any purchase to really make sure that what I'm spending my money on is actually on something that's going to help me, is going to improve my life, is going to bring me peace and joy, and not something that I'm just spending my money on out of stress, anger, or anxiety. I want to make sure that when I do spend my money, it brings me feelings of joy, fulfillment, and peace. And in order to feel more present, I'm going to find pockets of time throughout the day for me to meditate and make that a priority. And if it's not by meditating, it could be by exercising or doing something that truly brings me back to the present moment. I also want to make sure that I'm continuously working on my relationship with money. So instead of focusing so much on how can I manage my money better, I'll be focusing more on how I feel around money. And I will take a moment to pay attention to how I feel when I'm checking my bank account or when I'm making the extra payment towards my loan. And I will look at my numbers with curiosity instead of judgment, because judgment is the last thing that will motivate me to keep going. And this is very important. I'll be working on healing my emotional patterns, not so much my spending, because overspending, under earning, and avoidance often comes from unmet needs like rest, validation, freedom, or security. And I'll ask myself, what am I hoping that money will be able to give me right now? And is there any other way that I can meet that need? And then I will define abundance in a more grounded way, because abundance isn't about spending freely or saving perfectly. It's knowing that you can meet your needs, adapt, and recover. So abundance may sound more like I can handle whatever comes next. And finally, I'll keep making more videos like this one because I noticed that when I tell other people my plan, I'm more likely to actually stick to it. So just by sharing with you guys how I plan on paying off my car loan this year, I know that whatever I'm telling you I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do it because I don't want to look bad by not doing it. So if you're still watching this, thank you so much for watching to the end. You are helping me stay accountable as I pay off my car loan, and I hope that this video motivates you to take control of your own financial situation. And as always, I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'm here for you, and I'm sending you all the positive energy to achieve all of your 2026 goals and live a more intentional and mindful life. And I will see you at the next one.